Hi everyone. First of all, I just really want to say I'm sorry that I have not updated my blogs. I know that I said I was going to, and it was something that I was going to try and do, like at least once a month, every 2 months, but I found it really difficult. One, I wasn't really getting much feedback from anyone on my blogs. I didn't know if anyone was reading them really. It was just kind of a hit and miss thing with that. And two, really, I just found it extremely difficult to get myself out of my life and out of my exchange and try and comment on everything that I was doing and try and think of everything that I had to say and to type it all down. And I was struggling with my English, and I found it really difficult and found it very impersonal, and yes, I'm very sorry. So this is actually why I've decided to do a video, because one of my really good friends, well actually one of my best friends, she's from America and she just came here, and she's updating her blog every month with videos, and I just think it's a really good idea, but unfortunately I didn't find out about it until now, so I'm really sorry. Anyway, so this is probably going to be quite a lengthy video, and if you can sit through it, thank you. And I'm really sorry that it's so long, but I do have like 6 months to update everybody on, so I'm really sorry, and I'm going to try and do it in as much detail as possible so that you kind of get an idea of everything that I've been through. Okay, so in my last update, a very long time ago, I was at the stage where I'd almost finished school for the last school year, and my best friend Hannah was about to go back to America, so I was stressing a bit about that, and I was about to go into summer holidays as well. So since just after that last update, well, it was my last few weeks with Hannah. It was really hard to try and get everything done and spend a lot of time together, because she was at the end of her exchange, and I understand now, but I didn't really then. But she was at the stage where she just had things all the time, go. She felt like there was things that she hadn't yet accomplished yet, so she was really trying to, I guess, make the most of the time that she had left. So I mean, she was going off to Spain, weddings, everything, different weekends, so we didn't really get to spend that much time together towards the end, but I guess we did, but usually we'd spend every day together and every weekend together and every waking hour together, so that was kind of difficult, but we did have some good times nonetheless at the end. The Tour de France, came around, and that actually passed through my town, so I was lucky enough that it was 2 days before Hannah left, so we got to spend that together, and that was really fun. That was something I'm never gonna forget. I mean, one, to see the Tour de France like in itself, and then two, to have it pass through my town. I mean, it's my town now, it's my home, and so to have it pass through my town and to see just all the hype about it, and to have English speaking people in my tiny little town of Châteauroux, and have all these tourists and things like that there, it was really amazing and really cool. Okay, so then after that, we started the summer holidays. That was a couple of months. The start of it was really hard for me. Hannah had just left, and my host family, my host parents were working, and my host brother was actually working with my host dad as well, so they weren't at home very much, and I found that kind of difficult, because I was left at home by myself for a lot of the time, and Hannah wasn't there and I didn't really have any French friends, so it was very hard to occupy myself, and that was pretty hard. I mean, I was missing home a lot and things like that. But after that, my counsellor actually found out that I was spending all this time at home and started to stress out a bit, and he was like, oh, we can't have you here and not doing anything, we need to organise things for you. So I actually went to his best friend's house and stayed with her for a week. She was such a lovely, lovely lady, really. She was just lovely. We had some really good conversations, and her family came over and I met her family. They were really, really nice. She offered to take me out places. We went shopping together. It was definitely a big change from staying at home by myself, and she was lovely. Also, while I was staying there, my wonderful friend Luke came and visited me from Australia. He was actually doing a tour around Europe at the time, but he came out of his way to come and visit me in Chateauroux for the day, and that was really lovely. It was just so nice to have someone from back home, just for a day, just to realise that it was still there, and that, I don't know, I just really, really missed him a lot, and well, I missed everyone a lot, but it was really, really nice to have him there. And I showed him a bit around my town, but it was on a Sunday, so there wasn't that much to do. But yeah, we did have fun together, and that was really, really nice. Then after that, I went to Corsica for a week with my first host family. Now, Corsica is an island just off the south of France, but it's a little bit closer to Italy than it is to France. And so there's a lot of Italians and a lot of French people on the island. It's a big tropical island. It reminded me a lot of home as well, because we were always on the beach, and the beaches were beautiful, but so are Australian beaches. That was really fun. I believe it or not, I actually had a really nice tan, and we went out on the boat every day and had picnics on the beach and pretty much just lived off seafood. It was a real tropical holiday, and that was really nice. And we went with my first host family and 2 other families, so there was 14, 16 of us, something like that. There was a lot of us, and it was hectic, but it was awesome at the same time. Then the week after that, I went to Bretagne, which is just off the northwest coast of France, and I went there with family friends of my first host family. So I was still with my host brothers, and yeah, my host brothers from my first family, and it was actually the cousin of that family. It was his parents, so I stayed with them in Bretagne for a week. We didn't really do much. I mean, that was with other families again, and it was really nice to go there and be on the beach, but we were all pretty tired from Corsica, so it was still very relaxing nonetheless. But yeah, so that was really nice. Also, I think I made my biggest progress with my French during that time, because I was with my host brother who's 16, his cousin who's 15, and a whole bunch of other kids that were kind of around my age, or just a little bit younger, and also real little kids as well. So I always had someone to talk to. I always had someone questioning me about something, or it was just people all the time. So I really did make a big progress with my French, because I just forced to talk to everyone, I think. But that was really, really good. It made me more confident when I had to go to school.